Okay, we're back for episode 7 of the Building the Box podcast. This episode, I think, will be a bit shorter. I'm filming this on the Friday morning. Normally, I film these on the Thursday evening, but time got away from me last night. It's been a good week, so the first thing I want to touch on is I've been reading Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell, and I think I mentioned it last week. It has changed my perspective a bit. And the conversation we had as a team, the people who've been reading this book, was essentially just spend your time on what you enjoy most. And for me, that is new business opportunities or new products. And at the minute, that's either the claw machine or new sports like basketball. So that's where I've been trying to spend more of my time and less on the admin day to day marketing stuff. And I have been enjoying the job more, I think. Maybe it's just it's too short to say that's why I've been happier the past week, but I think it's a good reason why. So yeah, I think it's a good book. I mean, we're only at the start of it. I think I'm on chapter 4 now, and there's maybe 10 chapters, but I'd recommend it to anyone who is an entrepreneur and is looking at maybe stuck in a rut and wants to find what they really enjoy. It is very thought provoking. So that brings me on to what is happening with the claw machine. So the claw machine has got a lot of feedback. We had 300 likes on LinkedIn, maybe more. It was my highest post on LinkedIn. And as a result, we got a lot of people asking, can we get it into their premises? So a few we had was the convention at London, the leadership convention in sport or something like that. I'm not too sure what it's called, but they wanted us to partner up with Area, who are a manufacturer, which could have worked, but it was 2 days thing, and shipping that 6 foot by 60 centimeters by 70 centimeters box is just not easy. So we skipped on that, and instead we've decided to go with Scott from YardBall. So YardBall are street football kind of, I imagine, mini golf type of activity. It's super cool. It's kind of like Wayne Rooney's street soccer that he had back in the day. So we're going to stick the machine in there mid-October, let it run for 3 months and see what the feedback's like. I think it will do really, really well. We haven't decided the price per play, but I think it'll be £1 or £2. And what we're also going to do, discussing this with Scott, is we're going to throw in gold balls as well as just the clear plastic balls in it. So maybe 3, 4 gold balls and then 20 clear plastic balls. And so people will obviously gravitate towards the gold balls and try and win it. I think that's just a wee mindset thing. Not that I'm a Rory Southern great marketer, but I think it will do really well as a result. People will keep trying to get the gold ball. So we also had the National Football Museum, and then there was 2 or 3 others shops that were interested. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to order 5 more. I'm going to do that today or on Monday. Just pay for them, because I know we can make our money back and then just place them into different spots, because I don't think it will fail. I think people will play it. It's just how quick do you make your money back? But I think the slowest you make your money back is probably 3 or 4 months, which isn't awful. And it's great for marketing and brand awareness. Another thing is we were talking to City Airport about getting one in. So I went down yesterday. It was super cool. The lads took me around the different sections, landside, airside, and they were more thinking of having a guaranteed, you pay £45, you get a shirt. And you can't really do that with a claw machine, just because there is skill involved in making sure that you get the claw over the ball, even if you set it at a really guaranteed payout. So then we were looking, maybe we could do a vending machine. So I'm currently trying to design a vending machine with a supplier. I think it will come out looking well. I'm going to order one of those as well, so that might come January time. But Belfast City were saying we could do a pop-up, which is really intriguing to us. So that's an option. I think depending on the rates for the pop-up, it could be really, really good for us. Brand awareness, profitable. They say there's 3,000-4,000 people The tricky thing is probably logistics. So how do you bring, because you have to bring everything through security scanners. How do you even get scissors to open the boxes through security scanners? Another one is you have to get staff all background checked. We'd have to hire staff and then get them background checked, which is more admin. But I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm aware it's only a pop-up, but if it went really well, I'd love to get, like, that would be a perfect first store, is at an airport, I think, because it would do well. And the city airport's a really good airport in terms of it's small, it's high quality, and there's not much competition. Like, there's no JD there, there's no other clothing stores, so you'd have your pick. And a lot of fans from Northern Ireland fly to like Liverpool or Manchester for the games through City Airport. I have no real update on basketball. We thought we found a winning ad, but I haven't looked at the data this morning, but I think it may not be a winning ad. But it's just more clues, more information that we can use to keep making more ads, so it's not a complete failure. In the US, we also tested that new landing page, but it doesn't look to be a winner, so it doesn't look like the basketball kind of thesis carried over to the football, which so far with everything we've tested seems to be the case. Like, we would think everything we tried in football worked in basketball, it hasn't. We would think then everything worked in basketball would work in football, it hasn't, which is really annoying me. So we'll just keep plugging away there. I haven't got any real plans for it. I've just been sitting on it because the stock is tough for it, because we have to split it between UK and US warehouse now. Just added complexity. But then again, maybe that's just a limiting belief, and I'm like stopping myself from actually growing and the product from growing, just because I think it's a little bit harder. Finally then, we have launched kind of new ad ideas. So they should be live by the time this video's up, or they'll be going live shortly after. They're really like just comedy concepts, like complete skits. Is that the term? So they are based off like a comedian's TikTok that we like found, and they're really, really good. So some of them are like American Psycho, and then some of them are just like stupid British comedy. So in it, we're like talking about football shirts, but it's not actually what the video's about. So an example of this is one of them's like outfit of the day, and then he pans the camera around and his whole outfit's out, including his boxers and his socks. And then as he's panning the video down, you can see like his bare feet, and he's on the street. And then he like flips it around, and then he's topless. And he's like, "Hope you like my outfit." Like, those are just comedy, and I hope they do really well in terms of engagement and interactions, and then they can just be a really top of funnel creative, because I think that's what we're needing at the minute. So I'll definitely have some feedback probably by the next time I film this on whether those ads are doing good or not. And then, so next week I'm away to Split with my mum, so I'll be filming in Split. Just a nice wee holiday. I'm actually not going to bring the laptop for that one, so it'll be a complete break, which I'm looking forward to. And then the week after, we're traveling to Turkey to meet our suppliers, so that'll be another fun one. And I'll be filming there when I'm in Turkey, so I won't be like recording the factories or anything like that, but I'll just film this video from my hotel room and give you my thoughts. Also, before I wrap up, I just want to touch on hiring at the minute. So we're hiring for this ecom growth assistant, and we've got 3 people through to the final step. What I've found though is there just doesn't seem to be as many applicants as you would think, or as the media would have you think. So at the minute, I've been seeing a lot of stuff, especially when I read the Times on Sunday. They said about how graduates at the minute are struggling to get jobs because AI is replacing them. Now, this role we're hiring for is perfect for a graduate, but I haven't seen the amount of applicants I thought I would see, for considering what the media is talking about the market, you know, that they're starved of jobs. So is it again just the media lying to us, or the young people coming out of uni not want to go into e-commerce? Is it not a industry that's promoted enough? Or secondly, is people not just wanting to work? I think one is probably true. Like, I've seen a few people have dropped off because they don't think this is the right opportunity for them, and they just want to go in traditional sectors, which is sad, I guess. I guess that is probably from like their parents' influence, saying you have to go down a traditional career, you know, like a banking career or a lawyer career. But these industries won't be the same in 10, 15 years time. And e-commerce is only growing. e-commerce is here to stay. It's like retail. Retail is always going to be a thing. AI can't replace that. So yeah, wrapping up, I haven't committed to waking up 1 hour earlier just because it's been a mad week. But when I'm back from my holidays, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to get up 6 a.m. So that'll be an experience, and I'll probably feedback how that's been going. But yeah, appreciate all the support. Still averaging 50 views, which is good to see. I have now added in vertical filming, so I've got 2 cameras pointed at me. So hopefully the short form content's a bit better. And I'll see you again next week.